Hi everyone, my name is Sade. I'm a registered dietitian and founder of Grits. And today we are at the farmer's market, and I'm here to give you some good tips on how to pick a good fruit, because you don't want to pick a bad, unripe fruit. You want to pick a fruit that's developed its nutrients, that's juicy and flavorful. So I got my mask, and here we go. Now we're going to start with the watermelon. Watermelon is like my favorite summer fruit, but you have to make sure you're getting a really good one. And there are 3 ways you can see if you're really picking a good watermelon. First, you want it to be heavy. Of course, a watermelon is going to have a little weight to it. It's a watermelon, but that's a good sign, because the more heavy it is, means it has more water, and you want a big, juicy watermelon. The other thing you want to look for is a yellow field spot. So, for example, this is a yellow field spot, but it's not big. You want a really big yellow field spot, because that's an indicator that the watermelon has sat on the field a while to ripen. So let's find one with a bigger spot. They're heavy, that's a good sign. This is a really good one. See, it has a bigger yellow spot than the other one, so it's probably more ripe, meaning probably sweeter, juicier, all those things you want. Another thing, you want to listen for the watermelon. I know that sounds weird. I'm not the best at using this method, but some people actually thump on the watermelon, and the sound it gives you can tell you a lot about how ripe it is. So you want a really tenor sound. This one's kind of hollow. So you get a hollow sound, that's an indicator it might not be that right, but let's find a better one. So this one has a deeper sound, I think. So I would go with that one. Or we can look for the yellow spot. No yellow, there go the yellow spot.
This one it's really sweet.
Okay.
Really, really sweet. But I can't remember the name of it.
It's just a different variety of watermelon?
Yes, and
okay.
some and this is seedless too.
Okay.
I'm not sure about his, if those are seedless or those are seeded.
Okay, cool. What's the difference between the darker one and the lighter one?
Those are sweet. That's a sweet gems or seedless watermelon.
Sweet Gem, that's the name of it?
You don't get them after next month.
Oh, really? So now I'm going to pick a tomato. And the thing about tomatoes, kind of with the watermelons, you want it to be kind of heavy. I know you're thinking, no, tomatoes not going to be heavy at all, but you want it to be heavier than it looks, because once again, that's a good indicator of the water content. And the more water, the better. That means it just had time to ripen and to develop the nutrients that it needs and the water content that it needs. Also, you want to choose one with no bruises or soft spots. I see a couple bruises here, but I'm going to find one with no bruises. This is a pretty good one. I don't feel any soft spots, no major bruises. And you want it to be slightly resistant to your pressure, so you want it to yield to your pressure, but you don't want it to be mushy or anything like that. And the good thing about tomatoes, if you get one that's not totally ripe, that's fine, because they will continue to ripe after you get it from the grocery store. Unlike a watermelon, once you pick it, it's done ripening. So what you buy is what you get pretty much. So I have a good pepper. And the thing you want to look for when you're picking a pepper, you don't want the skin all shriveled up. For instance, you kind of want to avoid like shriveled skin like that. More firm skin is what you want to go for, and just a bright red color or whatever color the pepper may be. And once again, when you touch it, it should yield to pressure. Shouldn't be a lot of soft spots or anything like that. That's how you know you're getting a really good pepper. All right, y'all, I'm done at the farmer's market. I picked up a watermelon, some peaches, and provided some tips and got some tips myself on how to pick some really good fruit. So hopefully this encourages you to come out to Nashville Farmer's Market and get picking. See you all later.